Good evening, listeners. I am going to recite a new poem this evening. This poem is written by me recently. The name of the poem is My Second Story of Jinxed Love. After my platonic love became a good fiasco during my early youth, I didn't fall into the accident of love for another decade. Meanwhile, I had done my master's and also been employed in a good government job. I had become a handsome youth with a good health. So it was almost my right to have a woman for wife. With this end in view, I had been watching for a spouse, and fortune came to my help. One day I saw my colleague's sister at his home on a duty call, and at once knew she was my match. She was a small, slim, pretty girl, also an educated graduate. I had no doubt she could make a perfect life partner. She also grew some sort of liking for someone familiar like me, and her brother was my good friend. There was no bar in the matchmaking. We two privately met at some restaurant near the district town railway station and even once in a cinema hall. We were both somewhat confident that our guardians would agree to our negotiated wedding quite soon. And gradually, her family came to know of our growing relationship. And insofar as I have proceeded till now, this was a common story of love and marriage. Anybody could have been a hero in such a commonplace story. And the listeners sympathetically will go certainly for the couple, but our fate had ordained otherwise. For us, the two unfortunate souls. Perhaps her unmarried elderly sister somewhat felt jealous about the fortunate sibling, and so she persuaded the head of the family, a widow mother, against our matchmaking. The excuse was, I think, my long love letter that I addressed to my fiancée, and which by chance fell into the hands of her stern eldest sister, who had read it and jinxed our love. I was denied any visit and explanation. Her envy and authority won. My family also heaved a sigh of relief, as she belonged to a lower caste family than ours. We were quite mature, and the shock didn't break our hearts but made us wiser. Our happy moments of premarital romance was nipped in the bud, and destiny won the battle of power.